It's Dee and Dory.
Yes, I'm Dee.
And I'm Dory.
So welcome to our channel. We're all about thrifty sewing, having a good time with sewing, sharing our makes with one another, and we do pattern reviews with what we make, and tell you what challenges we've had with the pattern, if we've had them or not. And mine was challenging this time.
How often do we have one where there's no challenges?
That's true. Not very often.
Not very often, but once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while.
Yeah. Okay, so this week was very interesting because it had been suggested that we take 3 different fabrics, match them to 3 different patterns, and then let our sister choose what we actually make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So before we get into that, let's do our inspirational saying.
Okay, inspirational saying. Here we go.
This is by someone who's well known.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Let's see if I know them.
Yes. It's by Anne Frank.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So her quote is, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world."
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
It starts with you.
It's
the person.
Yeah. And I love that somebody who was, she must have been, okay, like if she wrote this towards the end of her writing of her diary, she would have been 13 years old.
Yeah, and I think that's part, at that point in time, sorry, cut you right off. Go ahead, as your mouth was still open.
So yeah, what I was going to say was, and the circumstances she was in, she could still find joy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I was like, this is amazing.
It is. That's an amazing statement. Very good. Yeah, she wasn't a woe is me person. She was a person that fought to maintain her joy and to find positivity in a terrible situation.
Born in 1929 and died in 1945 at the age of 15. Mm-hmm. They suggested that she died of typhus, but they don't know because she was in a concentration camp when she died. Yeah. She was a German-born Jewish girl who kept a diary in which she documented life in hiding. And she wrote in it for 2 years.
Aww.
And her father had it published. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the 3 choices I gave my sister for me to make. So I'm just going to insert them here. So those were the choices that I gave her, and she chose the blue and white with the pants. So this was the pattern, Butterick 6750, right? The fabric I had got from a thrift store. I did pay $5.40 for it, but it was almost 3 yards. Excuse me. So they're just simple, basic pants.
The pants are, and you know, when I chose that fabric, I could not see them
all the pattern in it.
Yeah, I couldn't see all the pattern in it, and I could not see how they would make nice pants. But Dory has that vision, so
yeah. So I made this view. No, I did not.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. I circled it. I do have. Okay, I highlighted. It's a 2020 pattern. Yes. I circled the size, but not the view. But the views are almost all the same. Okay, so D. I'm going to say I made view D because I did not put any slits up the legs. Or if I made view C, I didn't make the slits in it.
Oh, my word.
Oh, man. Sorry. I try to think of everything, but apparently...
Apparently you didn't.
Sometimes it doesn't work for you.
That's right.
Yeah, and I made them in size extra large, which I did not have to make in extra large.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think they look large on you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Because the big wide leg pants are, you know, but those are big wide leg pants anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. But I could have made them in
a smaller.
Size. Yeah. But I recently took online just a little bit of a fitting information
class. Yeah.
And so I learned some things so that next time my pants might fit better. But anyway, it was an easy make. It says it's easy. Does it say it's easy? Oh, jeez. Yes, it does. It says it's easy. And it was an easy make, but I messed up the waistband. I don't know how I did that.
Oh, you and the waistband seem to have an issue.
It was
every
just
once in a while.
just really weird. So I just,
Let me see.
yeah, I just did it. I thought I did it their way, but it was, I had so the inside of the band was on the outside. So if I was to sew it the way they wanted me to, then you would see the,
Elastic or
the hem, where you.
the raw edge.
The raw edge. Only it wasn't raw because it was
Oh, you
turned,
see where the hem. Yeah.
But you could see that it was done wrong, so that there'd be
Incorrectly.
Yeah. So I don't know what I did with that, how I did that, but they turned out good, and I
Good.
liked them. They're very, very comfortable. This fabric was easy to work with.
Good.
It's some kind of a polyester, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it doesn't wrinkle at all. So I'm thinking I'm going to take this with me on my trip.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you put pockets in it.
Yes, put pockets on the side seams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like the way it turned out. I think they're cute. I think they're really cute.
I really wanted to match the sides,
the design.
the design, but it didn't. I just couldn't get it to figure it out right. It did on one side.
Oh,
You guys can't see it because I'm sitting down.
maybe they still can't see it. You gotta get that leg up there.
Get that leg. So right here is a seam. So that's matched. Look at that.
Perfect.
Then you get to this side, and I don't know what happened.
It didn't match
Can
as
I-
well. I don't know.
It didn't match as well.
No, where's your seam? Oh, right
Yeah,
here.
right here.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
don't know, but one side matched and one side didn't. But because of the design in it, I think you can get away with it
Mm-hmm.
because it's very busy.
Yes.
And anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
All
Would you
right.
like to see the reveal?
I would. Let's see that.
All right, let's watch the reveal. So there you have it.
Yeah, there you go. Very nice.
They're not too bad, huh?
Oh, I like them. They're cute. And I love the top that you put with it. That's nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Dresses it up. So
Thank you.
they're kind of dressy anyway, I think. I don't
Thank you.
think they look too casual. And you kind of get a clue that you could use bigger patterns like Dory used for that from
Yeah,
the pattern.
From
you
the
know,
pattern
it
itself.
shows
In fact,
that.
that reminded me of this fabric a lot.
It did, yeah. And
Yeah.
then did you show the line drawings in
I
this?
did.
You did, yeah. So that's what she did. Had the line drawings. Very nice.
Yep.
So, how much yardage did those take?
They took 2 1/8.
2 1/8
Yeah.
yard? Yeah,
Yeah.
pants always take a lot because you got the length there.
Yeah. Right.
And they're wider leg too, so
Right. And this was 60-inch fabric, so that helped.
yeah. Now it's not a stretch, it's a roll.
No, it's not a stretch.
Yeah. All right, good. I think it's cute. I think they turned out cute.
2020 Butterick pattern 6750. Done and done.
And would you you said you'd make them again.
I would make
because
them
They're
again.
easy.
Because they're very easy. They didn't take long
Yay!
at all.
Good review. Just pay attention to put that waistband on the way it should.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine was McCall's 6713.
Should we show them your choices?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at the 3 choices that she gave
You can
me.
cut that out. So Dory chose this pattern, McCall's 6713. And that was with the purple crepe polyester. I had ordered this fabric because I wanted a purple with a crepe. I like the crepe finish.
Yeah.
So it's just got a slight
Looks
texture
very
too.
elegant.
Thank you. And this is considered an easy knit to sew. And I got the pattern for 49 cents at a Goodwill.
Yeah,
so
okay,
thrifted
so
that out.
I have to just make a little comment about, I don't know if that's the Goodwill that I took you to that I normally get my patterns at.
I have no idea. I don't write, but it was in September of 2022.
Oh, no, then so it wasn't. But I have to say this story, okay?
Sure.
So I took my sister to this Goodwill that she never gets to go to because it's out of state. It's just over the state line. But I go there, and I have bought quite a few patterns there, and they're 99 cents a piece, although they're not marked. And I always have to say, how much are your patterns? And they always tell me 99 cents. So I take my sister there, and I said, you get to do the pattern haul because I have done that so many times here. So she gets her patterns, and she asks, and hers are 49 cents.
Yay!
Just saying how that worked out for her.
Yes, it did. Worked out well.
Okay, now you know.
That's not typically how it goes, but it worked out well, and I'm taking it. So anyway, yes.
So this you did get at a Goodwill for 49
So
cents.
the pattern I did get at the Goodwill for 49 cents, and it's a pattern that was written in 2013 is what it says on there. No, not 20. Yeah, 2013. I can't even read. And so I made a size 14 this time. Usually I always go into a 12 and then graduate the hips out to a 14 or even a 16. But I seen that this had like a little fuller skirt on it. And I thought, well, that would be fine. I did not make the maxi. There was nothing for a midi in between, and I added 3 inches of length on it.
Good thing you did.
I did, yeah, because it was short. When I pulled the pattern out, I went, this skirt is shorter than what?
Too short.
Too short for me. So let me show you the line drawings here on this. So you'll see I have, as usual, I have the B circled, but that's because originally I was going to make it with the longer sleeves, and I decided not to make the long sleeves. I left the long sleeves off. I didn't even cut them out, so I decided not to. So I really ended up making A. Is what I ended up making, was the A version with the 3 inches added to it. It has this little drape on the front.
Oh, that's what's so cute. That's what makes the dress to me.
This drape here, you can see it in that plain right there, that drape. And I thought it was a single, I thought that drape.
If you don't have that in front of your mouth, it can hear you better. That was a suggestion from one of our viewers.
Okay, put it in front.
That's right. I'm not saying anything. Put it in front of my face.
So that drape, I thought was a single layer at first because I've had patterns that have had other drapes on them and I've not put them on and they were single layer. But this was a double layer drape.
Oh.
And I had only cut out one drape to begin with. Read the instructions. But anyway, so when it came time to sew it together, I did not have enough fabric to make the underside. This is a double. This is double.
Right.
But this is the correct right side of the fabric. Instead of this wrong side here, which has a sheen to it.
Oh, okay.
This should have been on the inside, but I could not lay it out that way. So I thought, well, it's not going to show too much. And I don't think it's too apparent.
I didn't even notice it.
Yeah. But I thank you. That's good.
Yeah.
But I like how it attaches to the skirt, and you'll see in the reveal, it's got the 3 little pleats that you put into the drape, and then you attach it to the skirt. So it's really cute before you put the bodice on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you do it that way. And the bodice. This is another story.
This is the easy pattern, remember?
Yeah, easy pattern, which was not easy. I worked 3 days trying to figure out the bodice, how to connect this together. The great thing about the surplus, is that how they call this, or surplice? The crossover of the fabric is that there's no buttons on the inside. There's no attachments. It's just this right side connects to the left side seam, and the left side connects to the right side seam. But this is self-lined. This whole thing is self-lined.
Okay.
So you put the lining together and you leave the opening here for the sleeves and the opening for the lining down, you know, on the bodice on the sides. And then they have you putting the front part of the bodices, the crossover, into the side seams. I did it several times, could not follow their instructions. I just could not figure it out.
So what'd you do?
Well, so what I ended up doing was I left it alone in the evening. I was like, I'm done. Okay, I was really frustrated. I was really ready to trash it. And what I did was I got up early the next morning and I took it apart because it was twisted. I couldn't get it so it wouldn't twist from the way that they were telling me how to put it together. So I took it apart just at the side seams because I had sewn it all up, you know, and it was twisted. So I took it apart just at the bodice, like from where the front bodice would attach to the side seams. I took that all apart on both sides, took it apart, but I left the rest of it sewn because I had that sewed. Laid it out on my sewing table and said, okay, now this has to go, you know, the front side has to go over and I need to sew it in the seam this way for it to look appropriate, look the way it should. I could not follow what they told me. I sewed it up the way it my brain made sense for it to look, and then turned out perfect.
Well, good.
So, but it took me, I just tried and tried because they had you, and maybe other people who have done it. Now that I've done it, I could make this again, but the very first time, this is not a first time pattern. It may be considered easy, but it's not a first time pattern, that's for sure. Let me see here. I had this all out here. I wanted to show you their instructions really quick. Yeah, there's all, and there's a lot of gathering on the, you know, there's gathering up here for it to fit, which I really like. I like how it did that. Gathering here, gathering at the left side for the front bodice crossover. The right, yeah, when it, the right crossed over to the left inner seam. And then the left crossover on the inside just has a pleat. There's nothing, you know, just a pleat there. So let me get it here for you. I am getting there. I even tried to have my husband look at it, and he was like, I don't know. I said, just let me look at it. But they kept telling you, you know, left, right, front, over, left. Matching centers, pin left side edge of right front to bodice, left front, keeping lining free, based. Well, I just couldn't figure it out. You know, I just couldn't. You had the lining part up here, which was okay, but then to attach that bodice, and it was just a little more complicated than what I could do, what I could figure out. It was just too much for me. So I just did it the way I thought it would work, and it worked out just fine. And I do think it would be a hard thing to try to explain to somebody how to do it. I really do. Because see, look, see, they have you sewing it, and you have to put it in, but you have to leave, where is it? You have to leave this part open, and you sew this like this. It's really hard. Yeah. It's really complicated. You see all these up here. I know
sure
I
did
showed
turn
you
out
that.
nice, though.
Yeah, so that's, you know, it was a little bit more complicated and very frustrating, but I thought, you know, what I usually do when I get in situations like this, it's like, okay, just lay it out, open things up so you can see things, and then figure out how is it supposed to look. And I pinned it and tucked it, and I went, oh, that's how it goes into that seam. Not the way that they showed it, but it worked out perfect. So there you go.
Kind of like my waistband. I was like, this just isn't right.
But I do like how the bodice made just these little caps, little, you know, it's sleeveless, but it's got just a little cap over the shoulders. Yeah. The way that bodice did.
That's cute.
It turned out really nice that way. So
can we watch the reveal?
Oh, you can now that I probably spoke way too much. Said too much? There we go.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Very nice dress.
Thank you. And it is warm. This Dory had said that polyester is a little more substance to it. I didn't think it was too heavy, but it's plenty warm. It'll be good for air conditioning days.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
That's
we ever
true.
get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. I was hoping we could film outside our reveals today, but still just a little bit too cold.
No, it was 29 at my house this morning.
Yeah, that's a little bit too cold.
Little
Yeah.
frosty.
Yeah,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
all right. So you seen the reveal?
Yes,
We did.
We just watched it.
There we go. There I go again.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we have to show some of our viewers' makes.
Yes, we are getting some nice viewers makes.
So,
Thank
yeah.
you so much.
We'll put a few of them in here.
Yeah.
So very nice. Thank you for sending those in.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
We do.
love seeing them. Love sharing them.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. And we have to do a drawing for our next challenge.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, for our next challenge. Our challenges are, some of them are challenging.
Our challenges are challenging. Okay.
Okay. What do we have this time? If I don't like it, I'm putting it. Oh, I'm putting this back. Well, we could do it. We could do it. No, I shouldn't put it back. We drew it. It's a newer one.
Oh, which one?
And
Oh,
it's
suggested by one of our viewers. I didn't write down her name. I'm sorry. One of our viewers suggested that we make a wardrobe pattern, which is okay, but it's going to take 4 weeks.
yeah,
Because
because
we're going to make a top, a pant, a skirt. Top, pant, skirt. Maybe 3 weeks.
well, we'll
Or
see.
What's the fourth?
But well, you could do like a
A
little
jacket.
jacket if you wanted to, or a
Yeah.
little cover up if
Yeah.
you wanted to.
So like there's a
or
lot of,
a dress.
so here's my question. Is it going to be a pattern that says wardrobe on it and we make everything from that pattern? Or can we?
It's a wardrobe pattern, so I
Oh,
would
okay,
think.
well, wardrobe pattern.
I would think, which I have several.
I do
You
too. I have lots of them.
Yeah. So,
I think it's a cool idea.
yeah, it is a cool idea, and it's kind of good for spring coming up.
Yeah, so what we'll have to do is show one piece each week.
Yes.
And then at the end, we'll show them all
Yeah. Because
together.
oh, that would be great. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah?
Good
Good
idea. Good idea.
All right.
Yeah, because we do have a life, and we don't just sew all the time.
Although you wouldn't know it last week. So last
Yeah,
week,
there are times.
I was sick with a cold. I still have a little bit of it left.
Yes, you do. It shouldn't be sitting so close to you.
And so I
Take
couldn't go
extra-
out. I
I'll
didn't
have
want
to
go
take
out.
I have to take extra vitamins now.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead.
I couldn't and did not want to go out and expose a lot of people. So
Yes.
I sewed. I sewed every day. My husband's like, "You're sewing again?" Like, yep.
So
So I sewed a lot.
she did a very nice sewing
Week.
marathon
A
week
sewing marathon.
for yourself. Yes, which yeah.
So
And me, I've had things like
I mean, I didn't sew all day long because I was napping or
Yeah, you get
because I
tired.
got tired because I was sick. But at least I got a bunch ahead.
yeah. And I've had a flat tire.
Yeah.
I missed
On a fairly new car.
on my fairly new tire. My tires don't even have 10,000 miles on them, but I got a flat tire. It actually sliced. It was a piece of metal in the road on the driver's side, but it was the rear tire, fortunately. But it sliced it, and it can't be repaired. It's very, very close to the
Sidewall. Is
sidewall.
that what it's called?
Yeah, the sidewall, and it can't be repaired. So, between pulling off a busy road, and I was close to somebody I knew, their driveway, which was wonderful. I pulled into there because it went down. It was gone.
It's like,
Oh, I just did my tea. What is it today? Oh, just a little spill of tea. Where'd it go? Okay, right there. Hopefully it won't show on here too much. But anyway, so, you know, I've been dealing with that. Of course, where I bought my car, you know, it's not close because we live kind of out and about, out. And so, out and about, out where it takes, you know, with the spare, those little donut spares, you can't go over 50 miles an hour. It takes me an hour to get to the dealership so I can get the tire done. I took it to someplace locally and they're like, no, can't do it.
Yeah, so the dealer took good care of you.
Oh yeah, they did wonderful, very wonderful. I'm very impressed with that dealership. They are very nice.
Yeah. So don't forget to send us anything that you make in, and let's remember what Anne Frank said: how wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world. So each and every one of us can improve things just by our attitudes.
That is so true. It's important to do that.
And
don't wait for somebody else to do it, because that we are responsible, each of us, for our share.
Right. And you know, people can get depressed when they watch the news and think about, well, how can I improve the world? But let's say improve your world.
Yes.
You know, you may not be able to do anything about all the things that are happening in the world, but your own world you can improve.
Yeah.
So improve your world. I say improve it by sewing. By George.
Yes, thrifting and crafting, and yes, not being wasteful.
Yes.
Yeah. Repurpose, reuse, figure things out.
So thank you so much for watching today. We really appreciate it. We love you all, and don't forget to hit like,
subscribe, forward, thumbs up, and that's the like, the thumbs up. Have a happy week sewing.
Okay.
All
Goodbye.
right. Bye.